Outline: first contact and humiliation. Humans make first contact with an advanced alien race, the Zephyrians, who mock humanity's achievements and treat them as inferior beings. The Secret Project. A team of brilliant human scientists work on a revolutionary project involving 7th-Dimensional technology, hidden from both the public and the aliens. Breakthrough and preparation. The team achieves a major breakthrough, and humanity prepares to unveil their achievement to the galaxy. The grand reveal. Humans showcase their 7th-dimensional masterpiece to the stunned Zephyrians and other alien races at a galactic conference. Aftermath and new era. The balance of power in the galaxy shifts, and humanity finds its place among the stars, forever changed by their achievement. Now, I'll write Part 1 without interruption. Part 1. First contact and humiliation. The starship Horizon cut through the inky blackness of space, its sleek form a testament to humanity's greatest technological achievement. Captain Elena Vasquez stood on the bridge, her dark eyes fixed on the viewscreen, as it displayed the rapidly approaching alien vessel. After centuries of wondering if we were alone in the universe, humanity was about to make first contact. "All systems are go, Captain," reported Commander Jackson, his fingers dancing across the holographic controls. "We're ready to initiate communication protocols." Elena nodded, her heart racing with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. "Open a channel, Commander. Let's introduce ourselves to our new galactic neighbors." The alien ship loomed larger in the viewscreen, its design unlike anything humanity had ever seen. It seemed to shimmer and shift, as if it wasn't entirely present in their dimension. Suddenly, a beam of light engulfed the horizon, and a melodious voice filled the bridge. "Greetings, beings of Earth. We are the Zephyrians, masters of the Andromeda Galaxy. We have been observing your progress and deemed you worthy of first contact." Elena stepped forward, her voice steady despite her nerves. "This is Captain Elena Vasquez of the Earth ship Horizon. We come in peace and friendship, eager to learn and share knowledge with our galactic neighbors." A sound that could only be described as laughter echoed through the ship's speakers. Peace and friendship. How quaint. "Tell us, Captain Vasquez, how long did it take your species to achieve faster-than-light travel?" Caught off guard by the question, Elena hesitated before answering. "We achieved FTL capabilities just 15 years ago, after centuries of scientific advancement." The laughter grew louder, joined by multiple voices. 15 years. Oh, you poor, primitive creatures. We mastered faster-than-light travel millennia ago. Your technology must seem so advanced to you." Elena felt a chill run down her spine. This wasn't the warm welcome they had hoped for. "We may be new to interstellar travel," she replied, keeping her voice level, "but we have much to offer. We seek to learn and grow alongside other intelligent species." "Learn and grow," interrupted the alien voice, dripping with condescension. "Perhaps you can learn to be our pets. That might be all you're good for." Anger flashed across the faces of the Horizon's crew. Dr. Amelia Chen, the ship's chief scientist, stepped forward, her scientific curiosity overriding her indignation. "We've made great strides in various fields of science. Surely there must be areas where we can contribute to the galactic community." "Contribute?" The alien's tone was dismissive. "Your science is like a child's finger painting compared to our masterpieces. But please, do continue to amuse us with your primitive notions." For the next hour, the Zephyrians continued to belittle humanity's achievements, dismissing their art, culture, and technology as insignificant. With each passing moment, Elena's determination grew. She would prove them wrong, show them that humanity was more than they assumed. As the cultural exchange drew to a close, the Zephyrian spokesperson's voice took on a patronizing tone. "We will allow your species limited access to some of our less advanced outposts. Perhaps in a few thousand years, you might evolve enough to be of some use to us." Elena's jaw clenched, but she maintained her diplomatic composure. "We appreciate your generosity. Rest assured, we will make the most of this opportunity." As the communication ended and the alien ship disappeared in a flash of light, a heavy silence fell over the horizon's bridge. The crew looked to their captain, a mix of anger, shame, and determination in their eyes. Elena took a deep breath, then addressed her team. "I know that wasn't what we expected, but remember this moment. Remember how they laughed at us, how they dismissed us. Because one day, we'll prove them wrong." She turned to her communications officer, Lieutenant Revi Patil. "Lieutenant, what were you able to gather from their transmission?" Ravi's eyes lit up with excitement. "A lot, Captain. Their technology is incredible, but there are patterns, frequencies we've never seen before. I think they're using some form of dimensional manipulation far beyond anything we theorized." Dr. Chen leaned in, intrigued. Dimensional manipulation, like in Dr. Nakamura's theoretical work on 7th-Dimensional physics. Ravi nodded enthusiastically. "Exactly like that. If we could understand this, replicate it, we could leapfrog centuries of technological development." Elena finished, a spark of hope igniting in her chest, "and show the Zephyrians that humanity is not to be underestimated." She turned to her helmsman. "Set a course for Earth, maximum speed." As the horizon turned back towards Earth, Elena's mind raced with possibilities. The Zephyrians had unwittingly given humanity a gift, the motivation to prove them wrong, and a glimpse of the technology that could make it possible. Little did the aliens know, back on Earth, a secret project was already underway, a project that would soon shake the foundations of the galaxy and force the Zephyrians to eat their words. In the depths of a hidden facility beneath the Atacama Desert, Dr. Yuki Nakamura stood before a shimmering portal, a smile playing on her lips. "Soon," she whispered, her eyes gleaming with determination. "Very soon, we'll show them what humanity is truly capable of." As the horizon raced back to Earth, carrying the weight of humanity's wounded pride and newfound determination, the stage was set for a scientific revolution that would change the course of galactic history. The Zephyrians' mockery had lit a fire in the hearts of every human who heard their words, and that fire would soon burn bright enough to illuminate the entire universe. Elena gazed out at the stars streaking past the view screen, her resolve hardening with each passing moment. "We'll show them," she murmured to herself. "We'll show them all." The journey back to Earth seemed to stretch on forever, but for Elena and her crew, it was filled with purpose. They spent every waking moment analyzing the data they had gathered from the Zephyrian encounter, searching for clues that might unlock the secrets of their advanced technology. As they approached Earth orbit, Elena prepared herself for the debriefing that awaited her. She knew that the revelation of the Zephyrians' attitude towards humanity would send shockwaves through every level of society. But she also knew that this could be the catalyst humanity needed to push beyond its limits and reach for the stars with renewed vigor. The horizon docked at the orbital station, and as Elena stepped off her ship, she was met by a delegation of Earth's highest-ranking officials. The weight of humanity's future rested on her shoulders as she prepared to deliver her report, knowing that her words would set in motion a chain of events that would forever alter the course of human history. The secret project. Deep beneath the Atacama Desert, in a facility known only to a select few, Dr. Yuki Nakamura stood before a shimmering portal. The air crackled with energy, distorting the space around it in ways that defied conventional physics. This was the culmination of Project Ascension, humanity's greatest scientific endeavor, hidden from the world, and now more crucial than ever. As alarms blared, signaling another failed attempt, Yuki sighed and ran a hand through her salt and pepper hair. "Power down the matrix," she called out to her team. "Let's analyze the data and try again." Dr. Marcus Rodriguez, her brilliant protege, approached with a tablet in hand. "The 7th-dimensional fluctuations are still too unstable, Yuki. We're close, but..." Their conversation was interrupted by the facility's security chief, Colonel Sarah Blackwood. "Dr. Nakamura, we've received word from the horizon. Captain Vasquez is requesting an immediate meeting with you and the project leads." Yuki's eyebrows rose. The horizon wasn't due back for weeks. Did they say why? Sarah shook her head. No details given, but it's classified as ultra-priority. Hours later, in a secure conference room, Captain Elena Vasquez briefed the Ascension team on their encounter with the Zephyrians. The room was silent as she played back recordings of the aliens' mockery. "They think we're pets," Elena concluded, her voice tight with controlled anger. "Primitive beings barely worth acknowledging. But thanks to Lieutenant Patel's analysis, we've got something they don't expect." Ravi stepped forward, projecting a complex series of equations and waveforms. "Their technology manipulates higher dimensions in ways we've only theorized, but the principles align remarkably with Dr. Nakamura's work." All eyes turned to Yuki, who was studying the data with intense focus. This is incredible," she murmured. "Marcus, look at these phase variances. They're using a resonance cascade to stabilize the dimensional rifts." Marcus's eyes widened as he grasped the implications. "If we apply this to the Ascension drive, we could achieve stable 7th-dimensional travel." Colonel Blackwood interjected. "How long until we have a working prototype?" Yuki and Marcus exchanged glances, performing rapid mental calculations. "With this new data, and if we push ourselves to the limit, 3 months," Yuki said. "You have 2, came a new voice. The room turned to see UN Secretary-General Amelia Okafor entering, her presence a testament to the gravity of the situation. "The Zephyrians have graciously invited a human delegation to their nearest outpost in 2 months. We need to show them what humanity is truly capable of." The next 2 months were a blur of frenetic activity. The Ascension facility buzzed day and night as the team worked tirelessly to integrate the new insights into their design. Sleep was a luxury, with most team members catching naps in shifts to keep the work going around the clock. Failures were frequent and sometimes spectacular. More than once, the desert above the facility was rocked by muffled explosions as another prototype destabilized. But with each setback came new understanding, new refinements. 53 days into their 2-month deadline, as dawn broke over the Atacama, Yuki stood once again before the portal chamber. The air hummed with potential energy, the portal's edge shimmering with an otherworldly light. "Matrix is stable," Marcus reported, his voice tense with anticipation. "7th-dimensional resonance is holding steady." Yuki took a deep breath. "Initiate final sequence." The hum grew to a crescendo. The portal's center began to swirl, colors that had no name in human language dancing across its surface. And then, with a sound like reality itself tearing, the portal stabilized into a smooth mirror-like surface. For a moment, no one dared to breathe. Then the probe they had sent through reappeared, laden with data from the other side. "It worked," Marcus whispered, then louder, "It worked." The room erupted in cheers and embraces. Years of work, months of grueling effort, had finally paid off. Humanity had unlocked the secret of 7th-dimensional travel. As the celebration continued around her, Yuki allowed herself a small smile. "Now," she said softly, "we show the galaxy what humanity is truly capable of." The next few weeks were a whirlwind of activity. While the Ascension team worked to scale up their prototype for a full-sized ship, a cover story was crafted. To the world and to the Zephyrians, it would appear that humanity had made a miraculous breakthrough in propulsion technology, achieving faster-than-light travel through conventional means. Only a select few knew the truth, that beneath the hull of the newly christened HS Prometheus lay a device that could fold space and time itself, allowing the ship to step through the higher dimensions. As the day of departure approached, the chosen crew underwent intensive training. Captain Vasquez, having proved her mettle in first contact, was selected to command the Prometheus on its maiden voyage. On the eve of their departure, Secretary-General Okafor addressed the crew. "You carry with you the hopes and dreams of all humanity. Show the galaxy that we are not to be underestimated. Show them the true spirit of our species." As dawn broke on launch day, the Prometheus rose from its hidden base, its sleek form belying the revolutionary technology within. As it ascended through the atmosphere, Captain Vasquez's voice crackled over the global broadcast. People of Earth, this is Captain Elena Vasquez of the HS Prometheus. Today, we embark on a journey that will change the course of human history, to the stars and beyond. With a flash of light that outshone the sun, the Prometheus vanished, leaving behind a world holding its breath in anticipation. In the depths of space, far beyond the solar system, the Prometheus reappeared. The bridge crew stared in awe at the unfamiliar star patterns surrounding them. Navigation, Elena called out, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. Confirm our position. After a moment, the navigator responded, his voice filled with wonder. Captain, we've traveled over 10,000 light-years in an instant. We're at the coordinates of the Zephyrian outpost. A fierce smile spread across Elena's face. Excellent. Let's go introduce ourselves properly, shall we? As the Prometheus glided towards the alien outpost, its crew stood tall and proud. Humanity had taken its first true step onto the galactic stage, and nothing would ever be the same again. Breakthrough and preparation. As the HSS Prometheus approached the Zephyrian outpost, an uneasy silence fell over the bridge. The massive crystalline structure of the alien station loomed before them, its design a testament to the advanced nature of its creators. Open a channel, Captain Elena Vasquez commanded, her voice steady and resolute. The familiar, condescending tone of the Zephyrian spokesperson filled the bridge. Ah, the humans arrive at last. We trust your journey wasn't too taxing for your primitive vessels. Elena allowed herself a small smile. On the contrary, she replied smoothly, we found the journey quite expedient. There was a pause, and when the Zephyrian spoke again, there was a hint of confusion in their voice. Expedient. Our sensors indicate you've only just left your solar system. How could you have? We've made some advancements since our last meeting. Elena interrupted. We're transmitting our credentials now. We look forward to participating in the Galactic Conference. As the communication ended, Elena turned to her crew. Well done, everyone. Phase 1 is complete. Now let's prepare to show the galaxy what humanity is truly capable of. Back on Earth, the revelation of the Prometheus's successful journey sent shockwaves through society. Dr. Yuki Nakamura and her team worked tirelessly to prepare for the next phase of their plan. In a secure facility, they constructed a portable version of the Ascension Drive, one that could be dramatically revealed at the Galactic Conference. Are you sure this will work? Marcus asked, his brow furrowed as he made final adjustments to the device. Yuki nodded, her eyes gleaming with determination. It has to. We've come too far to fail now. As the day of the conference approached, tension mounted both on Earth and aboard the Prometheus. The ship's crew spent their time studying the data they'd gathered on their journey, preparing for any questions or challenges that might arise during the conference. Dr. Amelia Chen, the ship's chief scientist, pored over the readings from their dimensional jump. It's fascinating, she mused to Elena during a quiet moment. The Ascension Drive doesn't just move us through space. It's as if we're stepping outside of our reality entirely. Elena nodded, her mind racing with the implications. And that's our ace in the hole. The Zephyrians and the other races think they've seen it all, but they've never encountered anything like this. Meanwhile, on Earth, global leaders debated the potential consequences of revealing such advanced technology to the galactic community. Some argued for caution, fearing retribution from the more established species. Others pushed for a bold demonstration, seeing it as humanity's chance to claim their rightful place among the stars. In the end, Secretary General Okafor made the final decision. We will proceed with the reveal, she announced in a closed-door meeting. Humanity has cowered in the shadow of these advanced races for too long. It's time we stood tall and showed them what we're truly capable of. As the day of the conference dawned, final preparations were made. Aboard the Prometheus, Elena addressed her crew one last time before they were to dock with the Zephyrian station. "Today, we carry the hopes and dreams of every human being," she said, her voice filled with pride and determination. "No matter what happens in there, remember this: we have already achieved the impossible. We have pushed the boundaries of science and explored realms that these so-called advanced races have never dreamed of. Today, we show the galaxy that humanity will not be underestimated." A cheer went up from the crew, their excitement palpable. As they made final preparations, Elena retreated to her quarters for a moment of quiet reflection. She thought back to that first humiliating encounter with the Zephyrians, how their mockery had ignited a fire within humanity. Now that fire was about to become a blaze that would illuminate the entire galaxy. On the station, representatives from dozens of alien races gathered in a vast amphitheater. The atmosphere was one of curiosity mixed with dismissive amusement. Many had heard of the primitive humans and their quaint attempts at galactic diplomacy. Few expected anything of significance from this conference. As Elena and her team were escorted into the chamber, whispers and chuckles rippled through the alien delegates. The Zephyrian ambassador stepped forward, his crystalline form shimmering in the soft light of the chamber. "Esteemed colleagues," he began, his melodious voice carrying effortlessly through the room, "we welcome our guests from the young race of Earth. They have requested this audience to share their progress with the galactic community. Let us humor them and see what these charming primitives have to offer." Elena stepped forward, her head held high. She could feel the dismissive gazes of the alien representatives, but she didn't let it faze her. She knew what was coming. "Honored representatives of the galactic community," she began, her voice clear and confident. "We come before you today not as supplicants, not as primitives seeking your approval, but as equals. In the short time since our first contact with the Zephyrians, humanity has made a leap in scientific understanding that will forever change our place in the universe." She paused, allowing her words to sink in. The chamber had grown quiet, the earlier amusement replaced by curiosity, and in some cases, skepticism. "We stand on the brink of a new era in galactic exploration and understanding," Elena continued, "and we invite all of you to join us as we take our first steps into a realm that none of us have truly explored." With a nod to Dr. Chen, Elena signaled for the demonstration to begin. As the portable ascension drive hummed to life, filling the chamber with an otherworldly energy, Elena allowed herself a small smile. The galaxy was about to change forever, and humanity would be leading the way. The grand reveal. As the portable ascension drive hummed to life, the atmosphere in the chamber shifted from skepticism to uneasy curiosity. The alien delegates leaned forward, their various sensory organs focused intently on the device. Dr. Chen stepped forward, her voice steady as she explained, "What you're witnessing is humanity's greatest achievement, the Ascension Drive. This device doesn't just allow for faster-than-light travel. It opens doorways to the 7th dimension, allowing us to step outside of conventional spacetime." A murmur rippled through the crowd. The Zephyrian ambassador's crystalline form flickered, a sign of agitation. "Impossible," he declared. "No race has ever achieved stable travel beyond the 5th dimension. You expect us to believe that you, a species barely out of its cradle, has accomplished this?" Elena smiled, a hint of steel in her eyes. "We don't expect you to believe, Ambassador. We're going to show you." With a nod to Dr. Chen, the Ascension Drive's hum increased. Suddenly, the air in the center of the chamber began to shimmer and twist. Colors that had no name in any language danced across the surface of what appeared to be a tear in reality itself. Gasps and exclamations in 100 alien tongues filled the room. Some delegates recoiled in fear, while others leaned in, fascinated. "This," Elena announced, her voice ringing with pride, "is a gateway to the 7th dimension, a realm where the laws of physics as we know them break down, where time and space become fluid concepts." To demonstrate, she picked up a small object, a simple earth flower, and tossed it gently into the portal. The flower seemed to stretch and distort as it passed through, disappearing in a flash of otherworldly light. Seconds later, the flower reappeared, but it was changed. It seemed older, yet more vibrant, its petals shimmering with an inner light that hadn't been there before. In the seventh dimension, Dr. Chin explained, matter and energy can be manipulated in ways we're only beginning to understand. The potential applications are limitless. The chamber erupted in a cacophony of voices. Some delegates demanded explanations, others called for the technology to be shared, while a few warned of the dangers of meddling with higher dimensions. Amidst the chaos, the Zephyrian ambassador approached Alina, his earlier condescension replaced by a mix of awe and concern. "How?" he asked simply. "How did you achieve this?" Alina's expression softened slightly. "We had good teachers," she said. "Your mockery of our achievements, your dismissal of our potential, it drove us to push beyond what we thought possible. In trying to keep us down, you spurred us to reach heights you never imagined." As the implications of humanity's achievements sank in, the mood in the chamber shifted. The earlier dismissive attitudes were gone, replaced by a dawning realization that the balance of power in the galaxy had just fundamentally changed. Part 5. Aftermath and New Era. In the days and weeks that followed the revelation of the Ascension Drive, the galaxy was in turmoil. News of humanity's breakthrough spread like wildfire across interstellar communication channels. Reactions ranged from excitement and wonder to fear and suspicion. Back on Earth, humanity grappled with its newfound position on the galactic stage. Global leaders debated how to proceed, aware that their actions now carried weight far beyond their own planet. In a historic address to the United Nations, Secretary General Okafor outlined humanity's path forward. "We stand at a crossroads," she declared. "We have the power to reshape the galaxy, but with that power comes great responsibility. We must not become what we once feared. Instead, let us extend a hand of friendship and cooperation to all species to explore the wonders of the seventh dimension together." The response from the galactic community was mixed. Some races, particularly younger ones who had also faced dismissal from the established powers, eagerly accepted Earth's offer of collaboration. Others, including the Zephyrians, were more cautious, wary of the potential threat posed by humanity's rapid advancement. Over the next few years, joint research initiatives were established. Scientists from dozens of species worked alongside humans, exploring the possibilities opened up by seventh-dimensional travel. New forms of energy were discovered, medical breakthroughs were made, and the very nature of reality was questioned and redefined. Alina Vasquez, now an admiral, oversaw the establishment of Earth's first extragalactic colony. As she stood on the surface of a planet in the Andromeda galaxy, looking up at an alien sky, she reflected on how far humanity had come. "We did it," she murmured to herself. "We showed them what we're capable of." Dr. Yuki Nakamura, hailed as the mother of seventh-dimensional physics, continued her research, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. She often collaborated with alien scientists, finding that the exchange of ideas led to even greater discoveries. As for the Zephyrians, their initial shock gave way to a grudging respect. While they never fully admitted their error in underestimating humanity, they became one of Earth's strongest allies in the new galactic order. Decades passed, and humanity's influence spread across the cosmos. The prophecy of the Zephyrians had come true, but not in the way they had intended. Humans had indeed evolved, not into subservient pets, but into leaders and innovators, respected and admired by races far older than their own. Yet, with their newfound power and knowledge, humans never forgot the lesson they had learned from their first, humbling encounter with the Zephyrians. They'd made it their mission to encourage and support younger races, to foster potential rather than dismiss it. In the great tapestry of galactic civilization, humanity had woven itself into a central thread, connecting disparate species and ideas. They had turned mockery into motivation, humiliation into triumph, and in doing so, had not only secured their place among the stars, but had changed the very nature of galactic society. As ships powered by ascension drives traverse the cosmos, carrying explorers and diplomats to the farthest reaches of the universe, the words of an ancient Earth philosopher echoed through time. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. Humanity had embraced its differences, its drive to prove itself, and in doing so had achieved the impossible. They had revealed their seventh-dimensional masterpiece to the galaxy, and the universe would never be the same again.